One stormy night, Captain Plant Pete was sailing to Ireland with his Viking crew. They were sailing to Ireland for food and settlement.
"Captain, I have found Ireland. It's dead ahead,"
said the lookout Viking.
"Great, now let's bring her in slowly to port."
When they came in, an arrow went through the watchman's head, and he fell overboard and splashed in the water.
"We're being attacked! What's throwing those spears?"
said the captain.
"It's some really dark creatures."
The captain walked up and witnessed a lot of really dark creatures with arrows aimed at them. One man started talking, and the Viking wondered what he was saying.
"What?"
And one of the creatures threw an arrow at another Viking.
"What do you want?"
And the little light people showed food. It was fish and skin.
"We have no skin,"
thought the captain.
"That would keep us warm."
"Get ready to fire!"
"Wait!"
yelled Captain Plant Pete.
"They want to trade on our death."
"So let's trade!"
yelled another Viking.
"Give up your stuff, One Eye."
"No, I will never trade with them."
"Do it, I'm your captain."
"No."
And One Eye threw a sword at a mother in her head, and her 3 kids ran away, but one kid took the sword with them. And One Eye started a rampage. There were arrows and swords flying through the air, killing many people. Captain Plant Pete crawled out of the ship and hid in a hole on the island to stay for the night. A few hours later, Captain Plant Pete woke people cut in half. Blood was everywhere. Go into the water and find a plant to breathe off of. That's what he always did. That is how he got his name from the crew. He also sniffed them and liked to breathe in what they breathed out, which is oxygen, and people breathe out carbon dioxide. Then he drank some water, which plants drink.
"Maybe I should find some shelter now that my ship is sunk. Blast One Eye. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here right now."
Then he saw One Eye lying dead on the floor,
"A disgrace."
and he kicked him. He went through the woods looking for shelter. He found this old place made from 3 branches, and when he went inside, there was a group of children huddled in a corner, sobbing and whining about the fighting and the death of their mom. Pete took out his sword and threatened to kill them, and the kids started to scream and shout. Then he thought,
"No, I can't."
and he put the sword back in its sheath.
"Who are you, kid?"
They talked but didn't answer in English, and the kids took the sword and stood up and held up the sword.
"That was your mom." "Oh, I'm sorry. My Viking was overreacting like that." "Do you want some epidermis? I think it tastes very good,"
said Plant Pete. And the kids got up and timidly all took a piece of epidermis and liked it. Then he laid down with them and let them know that he was good. Later on, he taught them how to fight and be brave, and eventually those kids became true Vikings.
"In memory of Malik," before he quit. "We're sorry, man."